So I started making videos on this channel in October of 2016. My third video ever was titled 4 Reasons Why Odell Beckham Jr. is Overrated. Keep in mind, I had less than 300 subscribers at this point, and I had no idea that this channel would blow up like it did. Let me summarize what I was trying to say in that video. Number 1, I said his stats were gradually declining, which, looking back, that's not even that true. Number 2, he was majorly overhyped on social media, and I felt that was due to that incredible catch that he made his rookie season. And number 3, he lets emotion get the best of him, and I made a direct comparison to Terrell Owens and Chad Ochocinco. Also, I did mention at the very beginning of the video that OBJ was one of the best receivers in the NFL.
Odell Beckham Jr. is overrated. Now don't get me wrong, Odell is a special talent and is one of the better receivers in the league.
Some people felt that I was saying that he sucked or wasn't that good, which wasn't true. Now that this has come full circle with the blockbuster trade of the offseason, OBJ is now a member of my beloved Cleveland Browns, a team that is seeing more and more bandwagoners by the hour. I was jumping up and down when I got the update, but my heart immediately sank when my roommate looked over at me and said, "You know who they gave up, right? Jabril Peppers." Also, turns out that newly re-signed receiver Brashad Perriman wants out, so be gone. How the Browns replace Peppers is up in the air for now. Until then, let's look at the impact of the Odell Beckham trade. The Browns receiving core ranked 23rd in the NFL last season. I watched every single game last season. The Browns did not have a true number 1 receiver. Jarvis Landry is a slot receiver whose slow top-end speed limits him from really taking over like OBJ. Odell now has a little bit of an injury history, but his productivity on the field has not slowed down over the course of his career. Here's the initial impact of this trade for Cleveland. Number 1, this takes off pressure from Odell being the guy. He's also back with Jarvis Landry, his old college buddy, and their receivers coach Adam Henry was their coach at LSU. It's a match made in heaven. Number 2, after Baker established himself last year, he is now set for an even bigger breakout season. And to that point, this is Baker's team, not Odell's team, and more on that in a bit. Number 3, the best way to describe this offense moving forward, unpredictable. Whether it's Nick Chubb, Kareem Hunt, David Njoku, or any of the receivers, there's just so many ways for them to attack the defense. For everyone who has seen my Odell is overrated video, you know that I'm not a fan of letting the emotion of the game get to you. OBJ has let the frustrations of the game get the best of him many times. This does make me nervous, but here's the difference. Jarvis Landry and OBJ were both the emotional leaders on their previous teams. When you have a wide receiver who carries that leadership role in the locker room, it has serious downside whenever that dude gets frustrated because they want the ball every play. Here in Cleveland, we all know that Baker Mayfield is the emotional leader. Jarvis Landry was considered a head case in Miami. Now that he's in Cleveland and mostly taken up the supporting role to Baker, he hasn't been much of a problem. As long as OBJ understands his place in this offense, they will be downright unstoppable and easily rival the Chiefs for the most potent offense in the league. This is how incredible Baker's rookie season was. 1, he had the 23rd ranked receiving crew. 2, he didn't start the first 3 games. And 3, he had a coaching staff get partially fired in the middle of the season. Even with all those hurdles, he still set the rookie passing touchdown record. In an offensive league where DBs can barely touch receivers, the Browns will be must-watch TV, and I can guarantee they're going to get a bunch of primetime games this year. It doesn't even feel real. It feels like John Dorsey's playing Madden and making some BS trades just messing around. If Dorsey can find a way to replace Jabril Peppers, this could be the greatest 2-year turnaround possibly ever.